Next battle will be Matthew Parmenter in that R33 four-door, leading Octavian Shilaru in the S14. And off the line through the chicane is Matthew Parmenter. Octavian Shilaru giving chase. Lighting him up is Matthew Parmenter, the other 33, making a lot of noise. Goes into the outer zone, not fully fulfilling it all the way. Octavian's right there with him. Little bit of separation after the first enter clip, but Octavian manages to try to bring it back here. Surging is Octavian as they cross the line. Solid lead run there from Matthew Parmenter as well. Let's go ahead and pull up the replay here so we can see before they come back around. Alright, and here we go. Next battle. Or next run here, second part of this battle. So, Octavian Shilaru in the lead. Big power initiation, manages to fulfill the outer zone. Matthew Parmenter surging up to his door now as they go in through that first outer clip. Into that outer zone. Matthew Parmenter gets there a little late, but manages to close the door up on Octavian as they go through that last inner clip and over the line. So, awaiting the judges now. Judge's verdict there. You do a couple brodos. Let's see if we can catch the replay here. Into that initiation, you see he starts a little bit right, but manages to fulfill that outer zone, no problem with a good amount of angle. Matthew Parmenter right there with him though, as they come through there. Transitions nicely. Matthew Parmenter a little bit of a bobble maybe, but manages to keep the proximity and the angle through that last corner. So, awaiting the verdict now from the judges. Winters finishes to run well ahead. So, on to the next battle here. Matthew Parmenter leading Nico Stilia there in that R33. Initiates very smoothly. Bit of a straight line initiation. Gets about halfway through that first outer zone. Nico Stilia right on his door. No problem. Navigates behind there. Transitions beautifully. A little shallow on that last outer zone is Nico Stilia with not as much angle as Matthew, but keeps his car on the door. So, good Winters Marco Maroney battle. Here's a replay of the battle we just saw. See what we can see before they start going again. Straight line initiation there for Matthew Parmenter. Nico Stilia doing a really good job in that chase position, navigating that initiation well to get his car on the door beautifully through that first outer zone, and then transitions there, not as much angle, but keeping the car within proximity as he's door to door over the line. So, on the line for the next run is Nico Stilia and Matthew Parmenter. Nico Stilia in the lead now in the car number 11, Inertia Motorsports S15. Leading there, Matthew Parmenter. And off the line they go. Matthew Parmenter giving chase. Nico Stilia in the lead, already putting on a gap. Here we go into the initiation. Not a big angle initiation there. Throwing on a good bit more to fulfill the outer zone is Nico Stilia. Matthew Parmenter now trying to surge up close, but losing the ground again through the first outer zone. Into the second outer zone is Matthew Parmenter trying to get his car up on the door of Nico Stilia as they go over the line. So, second half of this battle complete. Let's see what the judges decide here between Matthew Parmenter and Nico Stilia. You see replay here. Already that huge separation. Matthew Parmenter not quite having the speed to keep up on the run-up. And through there, he catches up a little bit on that inner clip, but manages to lose the ground again, trying his best to get his car up on the door of Nico through the last corner, but Nico just having a lot for him there. So as we await this next battle, Zach Freeze, Hayden Winter. Hayden Winter will be leading, Zach Freeze giving chase. Still awaiting the verdict between Matthew and Nico. and Nico Stelia. Nico Stelia takes the win in that last battle. Nico Stelia in the Inertia Motorsports S15 is your winner. On the line awaiting the next battle. And there is David Silva rushing to the start line there. Ready to give battle now. So, Matthew Parmenter, R33, Skyline 4-door in the lead. David Silva in that RPS 13 Origin line. Origin hatch going to be giving chase into the initiation. They come, lighting him up is Matthew Parmenter. David Silva right on him. Big angle transition initiation from David Silva in the chase position, pushing Matthew Parmenter through the outer zone as they come into the second outer zone. David Silva is riding right there with him, waiting and then pushing through that last inner clip over the line. Oh man, good first battle there. David Silva showing that aggressive chase that he's been putting on through the Group C battle so far tonight. Now they're going to switch places. Matthew Parmenter is going to have to match that aggression and not go too far. David Silva, car number 89, Inertia Motorsports RPS 13 hatch in the lead. Matthew Parmenter going to be giving chase now. Car number 88, R33 Skyline of Matthew Parmenter. R33 4-door Skyline there. Alright, here we go. Lighting them up. Both drivers into the initiation. Big flick from David Silva. A little bit of separation already. Matthew Parmenter going a little shallower on the outer zone, trying to close in. Gets right there with him through this inner clip. See if he can hold it through that second outer zone. Nice transition from David Silva. Matthew Parmenter actually pushing to stay close through that last inner clip. And over the line is David Silva and Matthew Parmenter. Man, really nice runs from both of these guys. See what we can catch on the replay as we await the verdict now. So here we go on the replay through the chicane is David Silva and Matthew Parmenter. David Silva with a huge faint transition there. Really like that. Actually lines him up really well for the outer zone and comes into that inner clip really smooth. But Matthew Parmenter putting it to his door there through those last couple of clips and really putting on a show. So we do have a verdict. Matthew Parmenter is going to take the win there in that 4-door R33 Skyline. Matthew Parmenter taking the win. So next up, Brandon Meehan there, number 23, RPS 13 hatch, Inertia Motorsports car, going to be leading Matthew Parmenter in the R33 4-door. And here we go. They are off. Through the chicane is Brandon Meehan. Matthew Parmenter right there behind. Nice flick initiation. A lot of speed there. Fulfills that outer zone. Matthew Parmenter surging up on the door now, trying to get there as they go through that first inner clip. A little bit of separation out through this middle area. Brandon Meehan doing a good job through that second outer zone. Gets in that inner clip, and Matthew Parmenter follows about a car length behind. Let's take a look at the replay here. So here we go with the replay. And here we go into the initiation on the replay. There's very smooth initiation there. Not as much angle as some of the other guys have been doing, but gets it through there really well. Goes through the middle sector. There's the separation. Matthew Parmenter tries to surge in on the last outer clip, but doesn't quite make up the ground. So here we go with the second half of this battle. Alright, now right next to each other is Matthew Parmenter and Brandon Meehan. Into the straight line initiation from Matthew Parmenter. Gets all the way out into the outer zone. Brandon Meehan a little shallower, but it's right on the door through that first inner clip as they come now through this middle section. Beautiful transition from both of them. Oh no! Something happened there with Brandon Meehan. Drives right off course before the last inner clip. Not entirely sure what happened there. Let's take a look at the replay. As we see the latter half of that first replay with the separation. So here we go. They are right next to each other. Brandon Meehan right there with them into the initiation. Both of them very smooth. Again, not the 90-degree initiation that we've seen from some other guys today, but really good on those first couple clips. And then right there, that great transition. Brandon Meehan's doing a really good job and then just drives off right there. Looks like some kind of lag issue almost. Not entirely sure what went down. But a great chase run so far from Meehan up until that point. So, just trying to see what went down. Judges deliberating, deciding here what they're going to do. And the judges have a verdict. Here we go. So, slide him left for Brandon Meehan, slide him right for Matthew Parmenter, Billis, Ander, Lester. Let's see what the judges decide. Billis says Matthew Parmenter, Ander says Matthew Parmenter, and Lester says Matthew Parmenter. It's unanimous. Matthew Parmenter takes out the former runner-up of the GDS Pro Series here at the last round. Matthew Parmenter takes him out here in the first round of the top 16. Crazy turn of events there. Matthew Parmenter.
That run, it was freaking unfortunate. I mean, Brandon had a sick, on the run number 2, he had a sick chase, awesome dive. Just on the last part, Brandon lagged, out of the map. So, I mean, like, there's nothing we can do about it. It's very unfortunate, but Matthew takes the win there.
All right, awesome. I mean, you heard it from the judges themselves. Unfortunate what happens with the lag here in the virtual world, but nothing we can really do. So, moving on. Oh, okay, cool. So, we have Chavez and Matthew Parmenter on the line. We're going to move on to the second run of the Grade 8 battle. Here we go. Adrian Chavez navigates that chicane. Matthew Parmenter in the chase position. There we go. Nice big transition into that first outer zone. Does not complete it all the way. Matthew Parmenter trying to close up this gap here. Adrian Chavez doing a good job in that first outer zone. Flicks it hard into that second outer zone. Matthew Parmenter grabbing, trying to get himself through that proximity as they finish the run. Here we go with the replay. So there you have it. Adrian Chavez, that nice flick initiation, does not quite fulfill the outer zone all the way though. Matthew Parmenter surges in, then backs off there, trying to slow down for that inner clip. Gets himself back in line a little bit there, transition, and then the separation comes back again as they come back into that last inner clip. So, on the line for the second half of this battle is Matthew Parmenter and Adrian Chavez. Matthew Parmenter going to lead this time. Adrian Chavez is going to try to put it to his door. Here we go. Through the chicane is Matthew Parmenter. Adrian Chavez staying right there with him as they come through the run-up to the initiation. Smooth initiation right there. Deep is Matthew Parmenter over the line. Manages to keep his car back onto the track. Goes into that second outer zone. Adrian Chavez navigates it really well. Gets right on his door through this last inner clip and is right next to him as they cross the line. Very, very aggressive chase run there from Adrian Chavez as they come up to stop. Let's go ahead and get this replay going. There you go, through the chicane. And into the initiation they go. Not super angled in the right there. You see, drops 2 tires off into the outer dirt. Adrian's able to judge that really well, keeps himself behind as they come through this middle section, transitions really well there. That's just how you want to do it in the chase position. Matthew Parmenter on a decent lead at this point, but Adrian Chavez mirroring him exactly how you should. So, judges seem to have a verdict here. Here we go. Ander and Lester say Adrian Chavez. Billis seems undecided. Regardless of what he says, Adrian Chavez does have the win here. Which is just waiting to see what Billis's final decision is going to be. Anger and Lester giving Adrian Chavez the win.